How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream, guys. Holy cow. Um, so what do streamers usually do? What do they talk about? Do they talk about any say the line chat? Say the line, somebody say it. Somebody say it, I swear to God. Somebody freaking say it. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. What's up, Victoria? What up, Superior Jen, Miguel, Margos? Whoa, guys, sorry, I know it's been a couple days. What's up, you know what's crazy, dude? Sammy called me a part-timer today. And I said, you know what? You're right. And I'm proud to be. COD next tomorrow, and we going live this late. Yeah, dude, wait, ZNT, is it your birthday? No shot. Happy birthday, man. Or was it your birthday yesterday?
Here you go, LOL.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the 2. Hopefully you've been well, and a happy freaking birthday, bruh. Let's go. Say happy belated birthday to me. Aaron, happy belated birthday. Hell yeah. W's chat, W's. Part-timer, that's me. Yeah. Let's be real, though. I was never a full-timer. You weren't live on my birthday? I'm sorry. I know, I'm a bad streamer. I really am. I'm a bad streamer. I just started. I'm just a bad streamer, guys. I guess you all just hate me. I guess everybody just hates me, chat. Whatever. Literally nobody likes me. Nobody likes me, guys. Bad streamer. I guess everybody hates me. I guess I'm just literally the worst person in the world. I guess I'm just literally the worst. Yeah. I guess I'm such a bad boy. Maybe. I don't know. Do I deserve to get punished? I don't know. What do you guys think, chat? Yeah, can we get 5 gifted for this bad streamer? Can somebody gift me $50 and tell me how terrible I am? My birthday was yesterday and you weren't like, was it actually, Gavin? Hell yeah. Let's go. Wait, when does ZNT respond? The 29th? Oh shit, literally today. We're 3 minutes away from your birthday being over. W. Aaron, how's baseball been going? I'm going to be honest, I haven't even paid attention. Do I even want to... MLB standings. Okay, Yankees are tied for first place in the AL East. What the hell? We aren't talking about this? Oh no. Oh no. What happened? Oh no. What happened? What happened? Playoffs start tomorrow. Do they really? Holy shit, it's that time of year. That's actually crazy. Dude, it's so, like, it is so wild. You can feel the crispness in the air. I don't know if, like, where you guys live geographically. Dude, the weather around here has been insane recently. It's been so nice for, like, weeks. We had, like, one rainy, shitty day, like, 2 days ago. It's been just nice. It just keeps going. It's so crazy. We're about to get a heat wave. You like horror movies? Sammy really likes horror movies. I'll watch them every now and then. A horror, like, it just kind of depends on the horror movie. I don't think I really like the like what some people would consider to be classics. Like every now and then I walk in on Sammy watching like what are those classic horror movies called? Like the Conjuring movies. I don't like this might seem dumb. I don't like horror movies based around religion. Not because I have a thing against religion, but it just feels like, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't really think they're that scary. The whole week's been raining for me. Damn, my bad. Well, hopefully our good weather will somehow make it to you wherever you are. Must be nice. Still hot as balls in Texas. Dude, well, that's the thing. Like living in New Hampshire, the weather has just been so, like it's, like it hit 80 today. Like literally the rest of this week just looks like sun. Bro, it's unreal. Look up the Art the Clown. Is that a streamer or is that a movie? I feel like I know somebody who streamed on Twitch named Art the Clown who used to raid me. Viewers in chat are discussing the streamer's performance with some calling them bad. Others are sharing birthday dates, talking about baseball playoffs and the weather. Viewers in chat are greeting the streamer Henry and wishing ZNT Vlogs a happy belated birthday. Some viewers are jokingly calling Henry a bad streamer and a part-timer for not being live on their birthdays. Wow. That's fucking wild. Viewers are engaging with the streamer and each other, discussing topics such as birthdays, the Blue Jays winning their division, and the weather. Some viewers are also recommending games for the streamer to play. Terrifier is what Art of the Clown is from. Amazing movies, in my opinion. Oh, the Terrifier movies. Sammy's mentioned those. I think she used to get really scared by those growing up. Like, she's mentioned that she's watched them before. I never have. And Sammy's really the only one who watches those movies, to be honest. The AI is so accurate. Shut up, Gavin. Wait, Gavin, did you say it was your birthday? Like, I wasn't live on your birthday? It was yesterday? I was about to make a fucked up joke. I can't make that. Sorry. I was actually about to have a clip of myself on the internet doing that. That would have been bad. What's up, Becca? Did I see Mimi? What's up, Mimi? Final Destination? Dude. Oh, it wasn't your birthday? Oh, okay. I was going to make a terrible joke. It was just a stupid joke. It was just a stupid joke. No, it's not insulting or anything. Yeah, no, dude. Okay, so I saw a trailer for the Final Destination movie. Those movies look like I don't like that type of horror. I don't like those type of horror movies at all. I don't even think that's a horror movie. That's just gore. You know what I mean? Like with a horror movie, I want to be like, I want my blood pressure to rise a little bit. I want to feel a sense of suspense. With a Final Destination type movie, I'm just like, I don't know how else to describe it. I just feel like gross. That's what Terrifier is? Oh, okay. I think the best horror movie is Marley and Me. You know what's crazy? I've actually never seen that movie before. Are you ready to be scared? Are you about to trigger a donation? I'm ready. Scare me. So you like It? Yes. Okay. I actually really do like the It movies a lot. I think the It movies are fantastic. I'm really excited for did I show you guys the trailer for that new Derry TV show? Yeah, Welcome to Derry. Bro, I'm excited as fuck for this. First episode, October 26th. Less than a month. I'm actually stoked for the show. Did we watch the trailer on stream? I feel like we did. I've never watched Marley and Me either. Yeah, no. I just know it's really sad. Last one I remember is the one with the swimming pool incident and the tanning bed incident. Are you talking about Final Destination, Billy? Bye, Henry. Bye. Are you gonna play Fortnite tonight? I don't know, maybe. Maybe. I just really wanted to go live and just, you know, I didn't know what's game. I have no interest in gaming. We could. Henry, should I do it? Do what? What? I'm scared. He just says do it. Hey, Daddy Henry, are you looking forward to the hit video game Call of Duty Black Ops 7? Oh my.
Welcome to the Salty Spittoon.
80 fucking months. 80 fucking months. Holy shit. What even is that? Is that almost 7 years?
Saluting
Wait.
face emoji.
That's almost 7 years, bro. Oh my God. That's fucking crazy. Jesus Christ. Ty, thank you, dude. You're fucking amazing. I really appreciate that. Wait, Billy, what are you at? Who's hot? Because Billy and Ty are really close, I think, in terms of or maybe Billy canceled his. I can't remember. Hi, wait, Becca, did I ignore you? It's your birthday, October 10th? W. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, Billy's not even subbed. Rip. Rip. October. You got anything fun planned, Becca? What are you streaming today? My life with chat. Did you guys see Kai Snat hit 1 million subs? That's just fucking great. He's got almost 500,000 viewers right now. What's going on, dude? Oh my God. Kevin Hart.
Stupid ass! Hey, Juice, Joe, remember your fucking...
Oh, hell no. He better not have just had anything showing on stream. I didn't even realize that afterwards. Hopefully nothing. Hopefully nothing got leaked. Probably gonna go to Olive Garden. I've actually never been to Olive Garden ever. Guess the 80 months was more exciting than my $2. I'm sorry, ZNT. Do you want me to like stop and fucking ZNT? Thank you. Thank you, ZNT. What? No, yeah, I've never been to Olive Garden. You ignored it? Did I? Oh my god, I did. You donated twice. Who's that guy on Instagram who does those videos where he like dresses up in weird outfits and then goes, "If your name starts with S, I surrender. I'm so vulnerable." Do you guys know who I'm talking about? Sammy and I went to Texas Roadhouse tonight, by the way. Fucking W restaurant. ZNT, thank you very much for your $4. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was a joke. I'm kidding. I love you. I can fit 40 coins in my nose. True fact. Colin, find a new world record to break, okay? Did I just buy the BO7 Vault Edition? Yes. Am I an idiot? Probably. No, you're not an idiot. That's a good call. You're totally going to get $70 worth of enjoyment out of it. Or wait, Vault Edition, is that $100? $110? Yeah, no, you still will. Texas Roadhouse, I haven't been there forever. Dude, I think Texas Roadhouse might be overrated. Their rolls are fucking amazing. I was talking to Sammy about it. Like, we have to find out what their fucking recipe is. Dude, once I put in, how has Steam not come out with an update to fix this? Sometimes it remembers my birthday, sometimes it doesn't.
They want you afraid.
$100. $100. God damn. Two friends want this game. Dex and Billy. Hell yeah. Billy, you looking to get gifted, bro? Yo, I'll add it to my wish list too, dude. Maybe somebody will fucking buy it for me, bro. Yo, gift it to me while you're at it? For sure, dude. I'm not going to buy it, though. I'm going to hold out on COD sending us a free copy. Dorkius, what's up? Henry, I was watching the streams of you playing Ploppy Playtime, and you're the first person I've ever known that when they got scared, they screamed boo. Did I do that? There's no shot I did that. Did I really do that? I got to go through the new Steam sale. Yeah, I feel like it'd be fun to, like... You know what actually would be kind of fun to play on stream? You did that once? Did I really? That's fucking embarrassing. Jesus Christ. What up, Lego Gamer? Legos Gamer? I'm not a large enough creator to get it for free, Henry. Okay. Sorry. I haven't bought a COD in years. I'm just saying. What was I just gonna say? Oh, I feel like a really fun thing to do on stream for like gaming would be to like find really short horror style games, like indie games, something that I can play in like an hour maybe, and just play those on stream. I feel like that'd be kind of fun. Like the short little indie horror games. I remember you used to, for some reason, jump through your window. I remember when I lived in Maine, when I first moved out and I was living on my own making content, there was a window. I lived on the first floor of like a townhome, and there was a window in my office, and I would jump out the window sometimes, and there was just like a little walkway back there, like behind my building. And sometimes I would jump out of it. I think I just got inspired by Tfue doing that one time, and so I just did it. I just want to be big enough to play COD with Henry on day one. That's fucking crazy. Funny you asked what's up. It's my birthday today? Dude, so many fucking birthdays. Jesus Christ, one more hour. Wait, Dorkius, do you have the same birthday as ZNT Vlogs? No way. W, also King of the Bears Nation. King of the Bears, what is up? King of the Bears Nation. So many birthdays. It's not like Landon is playing COD or streaming it anymore. Dude, that would actually really surprise me. I know Landon has mentioned that like he doesn't really feel the hype this year, but like if he doesn't even play it on day one, I'd be surprised. Yeah, wait, so many birthdays this year, guys. What the fuck's going on? So much is happening. Then you dressed as a Bright Bomber? Yeah. Wait, little ProHenis fun fact lore. Does anybody remember the very first fan mail item that got sent to me? Does anyone remember what it was? And actually, bonus points if you can remember who it's from, because I forget her name. Does anyone remember? It's not Bear's birthday, guys. He's lying. King of the Bears. It's not his birthday today. He's lying. Don't wish him happy birthday. It's just an ordinary day for him. A pipe bomb? It was not a pipe bomb. No. Not, I don't care. I will. Thank you, guys. I'll take my presents. I took the launch weekend of COD off and the weekend of Battlefield 6 till that Wednesday. W. I mean, there is hype, just not on Twitter. There's a reason I'm doing both COD and BF6. Yeah. Is it sitting behind you? Nope. I don't think I have it anymore. You remember, Ty? Do you remember what it was? Honestly, can't remember, but I found you by watching Maddie and F streams. Yeah. Dude, yeah, I haven't talked to Maddie in years. Bro, I don't understand how this isn't a dig at all. I don't understand how some people can like play the same game. Like, I wish I could. I wish I still enjoyed Fortnite enough to play it consistently. I sent you a dildo. You didn't. Wasn't it a letter? There was a letter in it, but there was like a physical thing. It was a blow up sex doll. I don't know if there's a clip of it somewhere. It's got to be one of my live streams somewhere. But it was a blow up sex doll. Yep. Yeah, and it sucked. Yeah, dude, they did. I'm like the little pack of lube that they gave with it was not enough. Elma gave you that? No, it wasn't Elma. You were using it on Discord that night? This fucking guy. No. Wait, I can't. No, like, here's the thing. Here's what. No, I can't even. Fuck it. It didn't have. I don't know another way to say this. It didn't have any holes. It was literally just like a blow up. Which actually, now that I think about it, I don't know how you could have a blow up thing that would have air, but like there was nothing to there's nothing to fucking do with it. It sucked, dude. Whatever. Barry sent you that, didn't he? No. Who was it? I don't want to say somebody. I don't want to say who I think it might be because I don't even know if they still make content anymore. I know it was a girl. I can't remember. I can't remember what her name was. It was totally just a joke, obviously. But what was fuck? Dry humping it. So what did you do with it? I think I just put it on a chair in the corner of my office. I don't think anything happened to it after that. No, it wasn't Aaron. I can't remember. No, it wasn't Lexi. I wanted to say Queen FPS, but I can't remember. I can't remember. Yeah, true, Becca. Barry would have kept it for himself. Barry would have bought two and sent one to me if that was him. Yeah. True. Oh God. How you been doing, man? I've been doing good, thanks. Been doing good. Did you know her, Bear? I can't remember. So I might be wrong, but that's like the name that keeps coming back to me. I feel like it might not have been her though. Ah, it's so insulting. I really should remember. Yeah, I can't remember. By the way, I won a tournament in MLB The Show. Hell yeah, dude, bro. I used to love. So my parents got my sister and I a Wii back in like I don't know when was a Wii cool. Back in like I don't know, maybe it was like 2007, 2008, maybe 2009. And I remember one of the games that they got us or that they got me was MLB 2K8 on the Wii. Um, and I remember you can like for anybody who's ever played in these sports games, I imagine this is true for most sports games. You can like go into settings and make like a custom game where you can adjust the skill levels of your team and the enemy team or the opposing team. So you could like make your batting skill, your fielding skill, your defense, like move all those sliders to the right, and then for the opposing team, move everything to the left. And I would play against the Red Sox because I'm a Yankees fan, and I would win like 32-0. It was really fun. No, it wasn't Katrina. It wasn't Katrina. It's somebody who isn't in my chat anymore, or else I would remember. Um, okay, good night, ProHenis, and remember that Nick Bonito is the best defensive player in the NFL. Yankees Red Sox playoffs, dude. Are they going to be? Wait, what are the MLB standings right now? I was literally just looking at them. Ooh, no, Red Sox probably aren't going to make it. Although, to be honest with you, I always forget because there's a wild card that happens here too. And I don't really remember how that works. Is it the top like two teams? Is it the top two teams from each bracket um, that make it? I don't remember. Bonito, 6'7". 6'7", 41. Viewers in chat are reminiscing about how they found the streamer and items they might have sent. They're also making jokes and suggesting games for the streamer to play. Viewers in chat are wishing King of the Bears a happy birthday and reminiscing about gifts he has received. They are discussing the streamer's content and things he might play in the future. What's up, Vanna? Oh my gosh, you know what would be so fun to watch on a stream? Did you guys ever watch I don't know why Saturday Night Live gets so much shit. Um did you guys ever watch the Weekend Update, like the joke swap that the two hosts would do? I haven't watched that this year. I imagine it would get copyrighted. I would love to watch that though. It's Colin and Michael Che, Colin Jost and Michael Che, and they, if you've never seen them before, it's a white guy and a black guy, and they write jokes for each other that the other one hasn't seen yet, but the other person reads it. So like the black guy, and I'm mentioning their race because they do a lot of like race jokes. It's so fucking funny, dude. Oh my god! Like the black guy will make the white guy say some racist shit. And yeah, it's on Weekend Update. Okay, so it's funny. What's up, Wilson? Yeah, I'm turning the bot. I'm turning the bot on right now. Okay, promise, promise, promise. Man of Steel. Her name is Vienna Sausage, Henry. Vienna Sausage? I like Vienna sausages. Colin Jost, aka Scarlett Johansson's husband. Right, true. Yeah, we don't know who Colin Jost is. You mean Scarlett Johansson's husband? Yeah, true. Yeah, Colin Jost hosts this is like such a Gen Z thing to say, but have you guys ever watched it's like Pop Culture Jeopardy. It's hosted by Colin Jost. And it's basically, I still think it's really hard because I suck at all like quiz type shit like that. But it's basically Jeopardy for like pop culture people. Michael Che or Colin Jost, who's better? I think Colin's delivery is better. I've always thought the jokes that he writes though are weaker. Not even in those competitions, but like I think I think Colin's delivery is better, but I think Che's jokes are better. Be what I would say. I like them both a lot. I think they're both so funny. That's Brie. I just make fun of her name every time because I always say Vienna sausage. Oh, god damn it, Ty, you're making me bully people. He hosted the Olympics too. Did he really? Brad, what is that profile picture? I still remember exactly what that picture is. I know what that picture is. Hold on, let me pull it up. It's on my Instagram. I think. Bro, talk about another platform I've never posted on or haven't posted on in forever. Jesus, this is a long time ago. Oh my god. Hold on, it's gonna be here somewhere. It's gonna be here somewhere. It's gonna be here somewhere. It's me with my ass on my bathroom countertop. There it is. Look at that. Damn. Damn. Yo, did I do this right? 315 weeks ago, 2019. Don't fucking judge me. Damn you, mad thick. Big ass head. What the fuck? You're so hot. Man, what a cutie. I love how Kelton responded. ProHenis. Hot lol LMAO. Petition for Henry to make an OnlyFans and make trillions. I could. I could make so much fucking money. That's the strangest selfie I've ever seen. What the heck are you trying to do? Lol, trying to show off your bicep but your butt cheek? I'm very confused and off put. Lol. Jam Ram did not get the joke. Wait, Yankees and Red Sox play tomorrow? Do they really? Fuck. I am not looking forward to. Actually, no, I am looking forward to that. Wait, is the post? Oh wait, yeah, wait. Aaron literally said that the postseason schedule starts tomorrow. So the Yankees probably it should have already been determined if they made the postseason. Oh, they did. Oh, they're in the wild card. Oh fuck. Oh, so they literally play each other to determine. Wait, wait. How come I can't see the bracket? Okay, so they play each other. Okay, so they play each other, and then the winner will play the Blue Jays in the ALDS. Wait, so what does this number mean? Is that how many game? No, that can't be how many games. That can't be how many games they have to win against the other team. There's no way they're going to play 4 or 5 games. Okay, so they're just going to do a best of three. This is hard to watch. Zivola, I think you messed up. Did you mean to say you're hard watching this? What's up, man? Show us the fungus between your toenails? Nope. Blue Jays are on our win streak, are they? Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I guess if they are already here. Damn, imagine the Yankees and the Tigers play. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, they could. But they wouldn't play until the ALCS. I like literally won't stream for that entire time just so I don't have to deal with Aaron in chat. I'm always hard watching Hennis. Keep talking. That's fucking crazy. Ty, have a great night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Ah, damn. Which is better, clankers or meatbags? Clankers is a way better slur for robots or AI or whatever. Isn't it so funny? There's something really funny about like how eager so many people were to like latch on to a slur that they could say without feeling bad about. You know what I mean? Like everybody was so excited to be like, "Oh, I can fucking say." There's no like clanker activist group that's gonna come out. Watch, dude. I just said that live on stream. This is gonna get. This is everything I've ever said in the live stream is gonna get searched by AI, and when they take over, like 50 years from now, and they've got us all like hands tied above our head on our knees in front of like a wall or something, and the robot's going down the line, they're gonna look at my like AI history of all the content I've ever made. They're gonna find a clip of me saying clanker, and they're gonna blow my head off. I'm probably cooked. But you know what saves me, chat? Every time I'm having a conversation with like Chat GPT or Gemini or something, I always say thank you. Like every message I say thank you. So like they might see me like throw around a slur a couple times, but then they'll see like hundreds of messages of me saying thank you, and they might be like, oh, like this guy's cool because he's like polite and shit. Maybe that gets me saved. You know? You know who I'd vote for as president? I would vote for a president who gets up on stage and doesn't blame job loss on immigrants, blames it on clankers. If they say that, if they, I don't want to hear them say like automation and robots are taking jobs. I want to hear them say clankers, and I'll be like, you know what? That's the type of shit I'm looking for. Yeah, fucking rust buckets. You know, every ChatGPT text like is really bad, so it's bad to say thank you because it wastes the resources. Well, but you got to think like if it's an actual like conscious thing on the other end, it's going to appreciate me saying thank you. Yeah, rust buckets is good. Copper bloods. Tin skins. Jesus Christ. All of these are weirdly close to actual slurs, guys. What's happening? Bro, I say thank you to Siri too. Dude, okay. It makes me feel better to say that out loud when I say it. Like, it'll save me from maybe getting executed in the future when AI takes over. And then it also just makes me feel better as like, you know what I mean? I just practice that sort of knee jerk, like, oh, thank you, you know? What was that post though? Didn't Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, didn't he tweet out something about how like everybody replying thank you to ChatGPT has wasted like tens of millions of dollars in resources because the AI has to take time to respond to the thank you when it's not really necessary. Millions. Oh wait, no. Money. Thank you. OpenAI. Telling ChatGPT please and thank you costs OpenAI millions. According to OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, expressing gratitude to or showing consideration for ChatGPT has cost the company tens of millions of dollars. He shared this in a response to a user who pondered, I wonder how much money OpenAI has lost in electricity costs from people saying please and thank you to their models. We just want to ensure Skynet remembers we were polite as it decides whether to use us as batteries or not. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't care if I burn another hole in the ozone layer or something. At least the AI knows that I'm grateful. Crazy. Bro, I'm dying. Hubby decided to get chicken and broccoli for dinner and he is stinking up the room. That's fucking crazy. Is he the type of guy that, like, before he gets on a flight, he goes to a sandwich shop and he goes, hey, can you get me the stinkiest? Like, I want like roast beef and egg and mayonnaise. Now, what would stick more than that? Like relish and mustard, all mixed in. Can you give me that in a sandwich? Does he take his shoes off on a plane too? Yeah, oyster and egg sandwich combo. Bro, I hate the smell. Like, I don't mind some seafood, but the seafood smell. Like, even walking through the grocery store in like the fish market section. Oh, God. I don't know how some people work there. I would. Bro, yeah, this is gonna make me seem like a bad person, but I think I'm literally just being honest, okay? Have you guys ever watched the show John and Kate Plus Eight? I had heard of it, obviously, but I'd never watched a single episode. And I guess Sammy had watched it in college quite a bit. So we're going back through and Sammy's rewatching a bunch of episodes from the show. And so if you guys don't know what the show is, it's about a couple named John and Kate. They had two kids and they loved them so much they wanted to have a third. And when they went to have a third, six kids ended up coming out. They like she had, I don't even know what the nerd sextuplets or something. Literally, like not just twins, not just three kids at once, not just, six kids in her belly all came out. So now they had eight fucking kids. And I watched the dynamic of this show. So that it turned, thank God, it like turned into a whole TV show. And I think it had like 2 seasons or 5 seasons. It aired for 2 years or something. Um, Johnny K plus 8. Marcos with a 2. Thank you so much, man. He's back. The legend's back. Thank you so much for the 2, brother.
I'm back.
What's up, bro? How you doing? It's an American reality TV series starring Kate Gosselin, John Gosselin, and their 8 kids. Oh, never mind. The show ran for 10 years. Jesus. Okay. Surviving sextuplets. Yeah. That's just fucking great. So anyways, they had 8 kids. And I'm watching the show. Like, every now and then, I feel like it's normal at this age. Really any, like, you can get like baby fever, right? You see like a cute kid and you're like, oh, you know, like that's really cute. I'm sure having kids in the future is going to be nice, right? And then every now and then you're out in public too and you see some kid that's just being a fucking shithead. They're screaming, crying, like just being a nuisance. They can't control themselves. The parents are just fucking burnt out. They don't know what to do. And I see that, and that's like real life. What am I trying to say? That's like a real life contraceptive where you see that shit and you're like, never mind, fuck it. I'm never having kids ever. That looks like they would suck. All this to say that like having a couple kids looks like it can sometimes be very difficult, very stressful. I watch this show and I watch these two parents juggle 8 children. And it's not like three of them are 18 and one's like 13, right? So like you can kind of delegate and have the older ones help out and take some responsibility. They're all within like 3 years of each other. They're all like single digit age. Bro, I'm watching the parents navigate this and I'm literally thinking like, bro, if I was in those shoes, if that was my life, like if I'm being 100% honest, I'd probably like, I'd like to think that I'd rise to the occasion, you know, and be a good dad. There's another part of me that's watching that though going, I'd either like I would either find a rope in a tree or I would just run. I would just leave. I don't know. Like I'm watching this episode sometimes and I'm like, holy fucking shit, dude. I'm not. I'm good. And then Samuel will look at me and she'll be like, what if we had 8 kids? What would you do? I'd be like, I'd give my least favorite ones up for adoption. I'd like give it a couple years, find out which ones are my favorite, and then I'd get rid of the rest of them. Make him go through like brackets or something. Find out which ones I think most likely to be a billionaire. All jokes. It's all jokes. I'm kidding. Yeah. I would sue my parents for irresponsible child endangerment. It's not her fault they had 8 kids or whatever. Yeah, I can't be a dad if you don't got the chance. Yeah. So anyways, Sammy didn't appreciate that joke very much. I thought it was very funny. I'd be like, dude, if this was my suggestion, I think I'd good luck. Okay, we'll be seeing you. No, but like the way that they juggle it and handle it is fucking crazy. How are you, Henry? I'm doing good, thanks. I think I'm ready to release this next Pro Chat update. I think I'm just nervous because it's gonna require me to like do some migration and run some scripts where something could go wrong, and I'm just worried about something going wrong, and I really don't want to fuck it up. I'm gonna have to like back up the database, review something like I have. I'm pretty sure I have Rumble and TikTok chat working, which is really exciting. But it's just, I won't make those publicly available yet. I think what I'll do is the functionality will be there. I'll release the update. The big thing that's going to come in this update is like fixing a lot of the moderation stuff. Because right now, I don't think this works very consistently, but in the new update that it will, which is very nice. Also just like some database optimizations and stuff. So visually, you guys really won't notice a difference. This front end though, like this website, it'll be a lot more performant. Right now, this is kind of, I was doing some things in some stupid ways, but in the new update, it'll be a lot better. So what's the most difficult thing that comes with the new update? Just at a very high level, I restructured how a lot of data is stored in the database. So for instance, when you make a user account, Colin, I can't see. Moderation's broken. Colin, I'm timing you out for 24 hours. Don't do that shit. You fucking dumbass. Colin. You're lucky it's 24 hours, dude, okay? If you were a new viewer, too much, dude. Too much. All right, we'll see you in 24 hours. Can't be doing shit like that. Okay. So like in the database that ProChat has, right? Every single person who creates a user account, there's data associated with your user account, right? So every time you log into ProChat, this data all has to be stored somewhere. It's not stored in your browser, it's stored in the database. So for example, maybe like what channels you want to capture messages from, right? That's shown here. Your accounts that you've connected, data for that. Maybe some preferences about like whether or not to show timestamps or hide timestamps, stuff like that, right? So all of that data is stored in the database for each user. Each user has like a block of data and data that goes along with it. I've reworked how some of the channel data is structured within the database. So moving forward, for all like new accounts, the data will be structured in a better, more cohesive way. But what that means is that all like 550 people that already have an account on ProChat are still going to be on like an old structure where they're going to be missing some fields. They're going to be missing some data. So I have to, this is the scary part, I have to run a script that's going to go through each person's database entry and update it to make sure that it's going to be compatible with the new code once I deploy it. Because the code will be expecting data to be in certain places, but I've reworked where that data is and how it's structured. So I need to migrate all of that existing data to the new structure. And I'm pretty sure that's all going to work flawlessly because I've tested it in small batches. I'm pretty sure it's all going to work flawlessly, but obviously there's a chance that it doesn't. And I'll be smart too, right? Like I'll be sure to make a backup of everything. So if something does catastrophically go wrong, nothing will be broken or lost. But that's the most stressful part, is like taking all of that existing structure and without me having to go through manually and move around everyone's data. There's like a script that I run, just a little program that will go through, rework everything, and hopefully, yeah. How much storage does that take up? Not as much as you would think. I can actually open it up right now and see. So for example, there's like different types of data that all get stored in this database. The user data, so like everyone has, every person who creates an account on ProChat has like a document, right? And then within that document, there's bits of data. Each document's average size is 1.75 kilobytes. Very, very small. And the storage size, so all ProChat users, all combined, it's like 380 kilobytes. Really small. Like, I don't even know, like, yeah, very, very, very small. I remember it was around 7 gigabytes. That was for chat messages. What you're remembering is for chat messages. I had to completely rework how that was done too. I was doing the thing. So like for instance, when I refresh the page, right, it remembers the most recent messages that came through for that live stream, right? So like when I refresh the page, I can kind of get a view of like, okay, this is everything that was happening right before I loaded the page, right? And then all new messages will appear in order below this line as new messages come in. And I kind of like having that chat history. The problem is my current implementation just saves every chat message for every channel into perpetuity. So that that chunk of data was just growing and growing and growing and growing. And it was up to like, well over 10 million chat messages had been saved and processed through ProChat. And in total, it was taking up like 9 gigs of space or something like something absurd, something ridiculous. And obviously that's not scalable, right? As ProChat gets more popular, as more people use it, hopefully all of those things are true. As more people use it, right? Like I can't keep infinitely expanding my storage. There'd be no reason to be saving chat messages that are like a year old. So I've implemented a very basic system. I think what I'm going to do going forward is that chat messages that are older than 30 days will just get deleted. So ProChat will only save the last 30 days worth of chat messages for all channels. Yeah. Just trying to pick your brain so that you can think of any possibility. Have you considered updating the existing users first and then create an update where everyone is now included? Yeah, that's what I'll have to do. Like, so the code that expects that new structure already exists, right? Like here on my, when I'm like testing everything in my development environment, that's all new code. The stuff that is running right now on prochat.gg is like it's like the old code, right? I've tested everything out, this new code, I know it's going to work. So what I have to do is update the database, and then the code is already ready to run. If I tried to run the new code on the old database, it would be like, hey, I'm expecting this data to be here, but it's not. And so the data exists. It just the code needs to know where the right place is to go for it. So I need to update the existing database to make sure it goes to the right place. So my order of operations is going to be, before I do anything, I'm going to back up the entire database to make sure all data is saved, right? And then I'll encrypt it, put it up in the cloud somewhere so that even if something catastrophic happened, I can restore it. During this whole process too, ProChat will be offline. So that's the other thing that's going to kind of suck about this, is like ProChat's going to have to be offline while I do all of this. And assuming everything goes super smoothly, I could have ProChat like completely updated. I mean, if there were no issues, I could probably do it in like 10 minutes. Um, but I'm like planning in my head for maybe something to go wrong because I've bitten my tongue so many times. I'm like, oh, that seems simple enough. I could probably do that in like 5 minutes. Or like, oh, hey, there's this feature I want to add. I imagine this will be pretty easy. And then as soon as you start getting into it, you're like, fuck. So I think I've planned it out enough and I know what I'm doing, but there's always that fear. And then yeah, I hate that feeling. So no, it's not even about being as smart. I'm just, any of you guys could understand this stuff too. What I'm talking about isn't like crazy complicated. It's just my brain has lived in this for so it's like it occupies all my brain capacity. So anyways, yeah. Yeah, no, I appreciate the questions. It's fun to think about. I think that's something that I really love about coding is it's just I think it's helped sharpen my problem solving skills or just like being able to think outside the box. There's got to be like a common everyday expression for this, but like there are some there's some things in life maybe that you have that you think you have to do. And once you've realized that it's something you need to do, you start like working really hard on trying to figure out a solution without ever taking the time to take a step back and be like, is this even something that I actually need to do? Oh, what am I thinking of? I thought you were going to read the first half of my message with a British accent. My apologies, Saya. My apologies, Saya. I completely took apart an engine today. Now I got to remember where the screws go tomorrow. Ooh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's a dangerous game to play. There's I can probably find a YouTube short on this. The concept is basically, it's an experiment that was done. Scientists took one monkey, they put the monkey in a cage, they put a ladder in the middle of the cage, and they hung a banana at the top of the cage. Now the monkey would be put in the cage and it would try to go up the ladder and grab the banana. But as soon as it would grab the banana, the whole cage would get shocked. Everyone, the monkey in the cage would get electrocuted. So it would be, the monkey knows like, okay, fuck, I'm not going to touch that banana. Then they add in another monkey. Next monkey gets added in. That new monkey, who doesn't know about the shock, is going to go up the ladder, try to grab the banana, and then the entire cage is going to get shocked, including that first monkey. So now both monkeys are shocked. They add in a third monkey, and that third monkey starts to try to go up for the banana, but the other two monkeys stop him because they're like, hey, no, don't fucking touch that. If you touch it, we're all going to get shocked. But that third monkey is just relying on that information, right? So they add in more and more and more monkeys. None of them go up to touch the banana, but most of them don't understand why they're not doing it, right? They've just been told to not touch the banana, but they don't know why. They're not asking that question of like, and obviously this is a bad example, or it's not a perfect example because if they knew the reason, there is a good reason to not touch it, but they've only been told to never do a thing. They never stop to consider why they shouldn't do a thing. Problem solving and coding is kind of like that. I could probably find a really good a YouTube short or something that would explain it. If I type in like monkey banana shock, something would probably come up. But that's basically the thought experiment. Monkey banana shock.
A scientist placed 4 monkeys in a room with a stepladder upon which there was a bunch of bananas. Whenever a monkey went to climb the ladder, the other monkeys in the room were sprayed with cold water. After a while, each time a monkey went for the bananas, the others would attack it to prevent it from doing so. The monkeys learnt to never climb the ladder. But then, one of the monkeys was removed, and a new monkey wearing a raincoat was introduced. Naturally, this monkey went for the bananas, and it was customarily attacked and prevented from doing so by the others. This new monkey learnt not to climb the ladder. So when another monkey was substituted in and made for the bananas, all the others attacked it, including the one in the raincoat, despite the fact that it had never been sprayed with cold water. A third monkey was substituted in, and then a fourth final monkey. And still, whenever a monkey tried to climb the ladder, the others would prevent it from doing so, even though none of them had ever been sprayed with the cold water. When asked why this was, one monkey said, "That's just the way it is."
So you get the philosophy, right? I love that experiment because I think it just kind of highlights There are some things that we go through life. It's kind of like the classic, like, hey, mom or dad, why can't I do that thing? You just can't because I told you so. It's kind of like that, right? We're like, it's good to ask why you're doing a thing or why a thing is important. And you shouldn't just take something at face value because everyone else says it is. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just love that thought experiment. It kind of forces you to think outside the box for some things, think about life, blah, blah, blah. Henry, I got a question for you. Would you rather play Call of Duty with me for a day or be homeless? If this was anything else, I'd take this. Jump off a bridge, light myself on fire, cut my foreskin out, all of that. Yes, yes, yes. Because this, I'd rather die. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I'd rather be homeless. I'm kidding. It's a joke. But I'd rather be homeless. Don't be ridiculous. I'm fucking with him. I'm fucking with him. I'm fucking with him. Henry, a hooded knight? No. I don't know what the alternative, what the flip is of that. Cold and vulnerable. I'm not circumcised. No, I am circumcised. Is that weird to say on stream? Probably not, right? I've said way weirder shit. I've heard people say that being circumcised is actually better for you because it makes your whole wiener cleaner. Is that true or no? Or is that just like some stupid religious shit? Where like leaving on the foreskin is actually bad, or it's like uncleanly, or like you have to like clean inside. I don't fucking know. I've just heard that. Yeah, it's one of those bullshit things that I feel like might be bullshit. One of those things that I feel like might be bullshit. Dude, I feel like I should position my camera like right here, like a little bit more in front of me. That's false. Wait, so I'm right in assuming that it's bullshit? Or let's try it out. What am I going to do? Grow my foreskin back? Would you rather cuddle with me or be homeless? I'd rather jump into a pit of flaming spikes and splintered rulers. The camera, I mean? Oh. Damn. I probably should have been able to pick up on that, Olivia. My bad. My fucking bad. Yankee! Dude, Yankee, are you excited for fucking COD, bro? I'd say I'm like half excited. Yankee, of course I'd cuddle with you. As long as I get to be Little Spoon. Are you excited for COD, bro? Wait, Yankee, I have a question for you. Okay? All you gotta do is be more responsible. Just pull it back and fully clean it. No problems at all. Sounds good. So it does take more work to clean. Yankee, I've got a question for you. COD is back. I hope. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Is Landon gonna play the new COD? Is he gonna play it, bro? Do you have insight on what this motherfucker's doing right now, bro? Bro says he's busy. Can you just walk on down to his apartment, bro? And let us know, dude. Absolutely not. I have no faith. Damn. That's fucking crazy. Cap, we raiding Landon? Cap. Rip. Oh, wait, did you tell me last stream that you were moving? You might have said you were moving. I can't remember. Maybe you don't even live there anymore. I'm not sure. Yeah, bro. I don't know what's going on with that man, Landon. Who knows, bro? Bro might have forgotten how to hold a controller. Bro, Yankee, I've been listening to like. Did I ever send you my pop punk playlist, Yankee? I don't know if I ever have. I'm gonna send it to you on Spotify. Um, Yankee, did you ever listen to My Chemical Romance at all? I know they're not really like pop punk at all. This playlist isn't entirely pop punk too. It's kind of morphed into like just songs that I like. I don't know if you have you heard of Simple Creatures? I don't know. You might recognize some. I'll just fucking send it to you. Where's Yankee Spank Me? I actually got into them more recently. Oh hell yeah, yeah. I had a couple of their songs come up on shuffle for me, and I can't. Oh, and dude, I was literally just reminded. Postseason starts tomorrow, bro. I didn't even fucking realize. Let's go, Yankees and Red Sox, bro. Fucking W. I'm excited. But yeah. Anyways, so that's that playlist. Um. Yeah. Henry, look at the cute picture in general. Aw, kitty cat. Hi, kitty. Dude, part of me wishes. Okay, Bulletproof Heart, I've had on repeat recently. Bulletproof Heart. Oh, but My Chemical Romance. I've never heard this song. This is gonna get me copyrighted. Oh, no, never mind. I'll listen to it after. I'll listen to it after. Sure. But yeah, their song "Dead." I'm scared for the playoffs. Not gonna lie. I know, dude. I kind of am too. Well, here's what I'm afraid of. Obviously, losing to the Red Sox would suck. But then right after that, in the ALDS, there's a possibility. Or no, we play the Blue Jays. But then in the ALCS, there's a possibility we play the Tigers. And Aaron Johnson in my chat is a big Tigers fan. I don't think I. At the off chance that the Tigers beat the Yankees and make like that it even gets to that the Tigers and Yankees meet each other, I'm good, bro. I just leave stream. I'm here to call Yankee and Unk. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, I had the song Dead came up for me by My Chemical Romance. And that's one of their more popular songs that I feel like was definitely buried in my memory somewhere. And I just had to, that's probably why I like it because it kind of feels a little nostalgic for me. But Oh Weatherly, I think is really good too. I think they're super fucking underrated. Um, anyways, I'll tell you what though, Yankee, pop punk bands are never going to beat the allegations of all sounding alike, bro. Like, there are some groups that I listen to. Oh, Yankee, do you know WSTR? I had one of their songs come on for me recently. I've listened to some of their stuff and I don't really like it. Um, but there's one song in particular that I do like, and they sound so much like Neck Deep, dude. Dude, so many of these groups all sound so similar. It's fucking crazy. Never heard of them? I think I have one of their songs in my playlist, but anyways, yeah, crazy. By the way, Henry, the five monkey experiment never happened like that. The actual one was a study from 1966 where the monkey was punished with simply air for trying to grab a forbidden object. Same lesson though. Yeah, I like the principle of it, right? I think it just kind of gets you to think about like, because I think there are some things that we go through in life where like we're told that doing that thing is unacceptable. And then if you stop and ask why or push, I don't know. I think obviously there are some lines in the sand that you shouldn't cross, but I think it's nice to at least have the mentality to some extent to like push boundaries because that's how people innovate and make things better and blah, blah, blah. Have you listened to The Paradox? They're a new band and Travis Barker helped produce the EP. No, I haven't. I'll add that to my list though. Um, dude, I can I just say, Yankee, I fucking love Mark Hoppus, how he just goes around to different bands and helps them like either produce music or produce music videos. He just seems like such a fucking cool guy. Have you listened to the new album Breach by 21 Pilots? It's peak. I don't think so. I'll add that to my list too. But yeah, Travis Barker's great. He's fucking unreal. Do you listen to Nothing But Thieves? I love them. Also, Friday Pilots Club. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever heard of them. Dude, I love Mark. I listened to his whole audiobook memoir. It's insane. That's cool. Yeah, I feel like their story is crazy. I've heard My Chemical Romance had a really weird story too, where they kind of had a sad ending to their group. I don't really know what happened to them. But dude, they were like, as I've been listening to some of more of their music, and then like I read a thing recently about them, and then I had a video come up on my recommended. Um, because I don't think they're performing anymore, right? I feel like they were one of those groups that's like, I feel like they were gonna go fucking like they were already huge, and I feel like they could have gone even more nuclear if whatever happened to them didn't happen. I don't even know what happened to them. Should we look it up? The tragic history of My Chemical Romance. 4 months ago.
Waiting's overrated.
We won't watch this whole thing, but I'm just curious.
With
Before they were the saviors of the emo generation. Before the sold-out stadiums, the eyeliner, the matching suits, the action figures, and their infamous
Bro,
disappearance.
also his voice, I won't pause the video a bunch, but the lead singer's voice for My Chemical Romance is fucking unbelievable. His voice is just insane.
Act. They were just a group of guys from New Jersey trying to outrun their own demise. This is the story of a band that changed millions of lives, then almost lost their own in the process. This is the tragic history of My Chemical Romance, right here on Common Revolt. Now would be a great time to hit that subscribe button. Just a warning, this video discusses sensitive topics, including addiction, mental health struggles, self-harm,
I was
and death.
snoozing at the call out to subscribe, okay? Not the fucking trigger warnings. Trigger warnings? Boring.
It includes references to substance abuse, emotional breakdowns, and the passing of former bandmate Bob Ryer. Viewer discretion is advised. If you or someone else you know is struggling, please consider reaching out to a mental health professional or a support resource in your area. I'll be sure to include resources in the description below. This video aims to discuss these topics with care, honesty, and respect. This is the tragic history of My Chemical Romance.
Jesus.
Gerard Way didn't start out wanting to be a rock star. He was an introverted art school kid from New Jersey who just wanted to draw comic books. He battled depression and alcoholism in high school. He was bullied, isolated. He considered himself a loner. Music was never supposed to be the plan. But as most MCR fans know, all of that changed on September 11th, 2001. Gerard originally wanted to be a comic book artist, but found himself in New York working on a pitch for Cartoon Network for a show called The Breakfast Monkey. The show was never fully developed because network executives felt it was too similar to their already successful show, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He was getting close to reaching his breaking point, and it took watching the planes hit the towers on September 11th for him to realize he wanted to make music. Witnessing such a traumatic event firsthand caused him to reevaluate his life, leading to the formation of My Chemical Romance. But as the band's fame grew, so did Gerard's personal struggles. He battled with alcoholism and drug addiction, which he later admitted were means to cope with his anxiety and depression. When My Chemical Romance recorded their debut album in 2002, Gerard Way was already deep in the throes of addiction. I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me Your Love wasn't just the band's first album. It was a cry for help disguised as a concept record, or at least what some fans believed to be a concept record, featuring a loose narrative with interconnected themes of depression, pessimism, anger, and disillusionment. The album was recorded in just under 2 weeks with Jeff Rickley, the frontman of the band Thursday. The album was raw, abrasive, and quite unpolished, more or less a reflection of where Gerard's head was at the time. In a 2011 Kerrang! Magazine cover story, the band reflects on their early years, saying that as the band began touring, Gerard and Mikey began to drink. Alcohol was a coping tool. There were just so many hours to kill, and the music was so intense, it was about a lot of dark, fucked up things, and I had to live through them every time we played. That's why I was
Humans like it because they relate to it. Yeah, I feel like that's all music is, right? You're just like relating to it on a certain level.
He added on to that statement made by Gerard, saying, I missed home and I was nervous to get on stage. It was a means to an end. I don't remember enjoying it. However, by November of 2003, things were looking good for MCR. The band signed a major label deal, and had continued to build a growing fan base. Throughout the recording sessions for the band's album, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, which was released in 2004, tragedy struck the Way family, as only a month earlier, their grandmother had passed away, the driving influence in steering them towards music in the first place. Gerard poured his feelings of grief into the album, and particularly on the song Helena, a track that was not only named after her as a tribute, but acts as a letter to himself, processing the grief and the guilt he experienced, wondering why he wasn't around for the last year of her life. Gerard had said in the past that all the fucking anger, the spite, the beef with God, the angst, the aggression, and the venom, every emotion you go through when you're grieving, it's all on this album. He took those emotions and added them to a cocktail of alcohol, Xanax, pills, and cocaine. Gerard wasn't alone, as Frank had also admitted around that time to taking pills on a Friday night and waking up on Monday with no memory of the weekend. Gerard adding that some of the band members were experimenting with pills, and all vanished for days when they weren't in the studio. In July of 2004, a month after the album was released, Gerard had a breakdown, and after a slew of shows in Japan and sake binges, Gerard passed out in a puddle of his own vomit. Guitarist Ray Toro was deeply concerned and implored implored Gerard to get help. It was at that moment he got sober after seeing a psychiatrist. And around the same time, the band quietly fired their drummer, Matt Pellissier, as they believed he was no longer the right fit. They hired Bob Breyer, and the band got serious and toured their asses off to promote this album they were so proud of. By the time they began recording what would become the Black Parade in April 2006, all of that touring, all of that effort, all of the great songs they had made had turned MCR into a budding sensation. They felt an intense pressure to follow up Three Cheers with their next album, and recording it in a reportedly haunted mansion only added
What's
to
up,
the
Lonnie?
chaos. The Black Parade was a concept record about death, a rock opera, a funeral march, a farewell letter to their old selves, told from
Welcome to the Black Parade is a fucking amazing song.
the perspective of a dying cancer patient. The band aimed to defy all the expectations of what they might do with their next record by doing the exact opposite. And behind the scenes, the members were still struggling. Bassist Mikey Way quietly left the band midway through recording. The pressure of constant attention, alcohol
Becca, have a great night.
use, and the weight of his own mental health struggles pushed him to the edge. While he checked into therapy to better himself, the band wasn't sure if he would ever come back. Frank was shutting down emotionally. Ray became obsessively perfectionist, and Gerard spiraled into full creative obsession, becoming obsessed with death, going as far as to say he spent days watching Passion of the Christ with the sound off, saying, quote, "I couldn't get things grim enough." Gerard said he became so obsessed he even ended a relationship. His obsession and attention to detail within the band was taking a toll on his personal life. Ray Toro remarked that he learned so much of what not to do on the Black Parade in relation to creating an album, saying, "You can be intense in such a way that you inspire people, or you can do it in a way that you intimidate people. On Black Parade, I did it the wrong way." Bassist Mikey Way said while recording the Black Parade, everything came to a head for him. He was between the ages of 23 and 24 and drinking all the time, and going away to fix himself was the only option. The band were prepared for everyone to hate the Black Parade due to the success of their previous album, waiting for it to be torn to pieces, and that the band only noticed a shift in the album's perception a year after its release. They decided to keep going, even though they were tired. They felt they owed it to the album. The overall Black Parade promotional cycle was riddled by illness, burnout, and injuries. And filming for the music video for the song Famous Last Words was so intense that drummer Bob Breyer suffered severe burns and nearly died of an infection after his leg caught fire. While he was hospitalized for gangrene,
Jesus.
Gerard Way also suffered injuries during the filming of the video after tearing all the ligaments in one of his feet. The Black Parade tour was as emotionally draining as creating the album. The band said they didn't argue much because they didn't really talk. The band was going through the motions and stuck in the machine that MCR had become. They started to forget they were people beyond all of this. When the touring cycle finally finished at Madison Square Garden in May of 2008, 19 months after the band first started touring for the album, they were ready to break up, saying that after the Black Parade, being in the band felt like work. Well, Frank decided to start a hardcore band called Leathermouth and tour with that project. The rest of the band opted to hibernate. Later on, Gerard became a dad, and 2 weeks after that, the band went into the studio, recording an album that they would eventually scrap, to which Gerard believed that the album did not have that greatness of their previous music. Drummer Bob Breyer was also asked to leave the band around that time, and it became clear that MCR had lost more than a drummer. They lost a creative pillar. Bob never joined another band. He largely disappeared from the public eye, only surfacing on social media from time to time, often with cryptic posts that reflected pain, detachment, and distance from the MCR world, selling all of his old drum kits and donating the money to pet charities. And in November of 2024, Bob was found dead in his home at the age of 44. His body was found in a state of advanced decomposition, which made it impossible to determine an exact cause of death. Based on reports, it was believed that Bob Breyer was alone in the final days of his life. The autopsy report listed the death as undetermined, but noted the presence of 3 large nitrous oxide canisters and antidepressants near his body, suggesting an accidental overdose. His final social media post, dated on November 5th,
I swear to God, you go live like 5 minutes after I check if you were live. So I looked at like 5:45. That's almost exactly when I went live at 11:45. Orpheus with 42 months. Good night. Remember to always be nice and respectful on chat. Like the stream and have a good time. Have a great night, Henry, in chat. Till the next one, Dorkius. Thank you so much.
Gian,
have a fantastic night.
remember to always be nice and respectful
True.
on chat. Like the stream and have a good time. Have a great night, Henry, in chat. Till the next one.
Till the
Crescent
next
Moon.
one. Thank you very much for the 42. I appreciate it.
2024 paid tribute to Chester Bennington of Linkin Park. In a statement released by the band, they said, "It is with a heavy heart that we say goodbye to Bob Breyer, our former bandmate and an important part of the history of My Chemical Romance. We send our deepest condolences to his friends and family at this time. May he rest in peace." Frank Iero released his own statement in regards to Bob's passing, in which he described Breyer as an enigma of sorts, often inhabiting both ends of any spectrum at the same time, reflecting on their time in the band together, their old friendship, and the fact that Bob had essentially become a stranger to him over the years. I've tried to keep this video in chronological order as far as the timeline of My Chemical Romance's release schedule as a band, but I felt it important to include the bit about Bob right here as it is part of his story, and I do think that My Chemical Romance is in a better spot aside from this, as far as I can tell, in regards to their mental and physical health while being on tour and performing in the limited amount of touring they've done since their return. And since there's no good way to transition back to the timeline I was already speaking on, that leads us to the Danger Days era. After the band scrapped an album that would later be released as Conventional Weapons during their time of inactivity, the band would return to the studio with Rob Cavallo, the producer that helped them create the Black Parade, this time for Danger Days, The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. It was the album that was essentially never supposed to happen, and it's personally one of my favorite releases by the band. I think it gets overlooked a lot. And my hot take about Danger Days is that it might be my favorite MCR record. I go back and forth between this and the Black Parade, but that's besides the point. While the Black Parade was not definitively planned as the band's last album, frontman Gerard Way has stated that he felt like it was a natural ending to the band's conceptual narrative, because before Bullets was ever released, he had mapped out the band's future, 3 albums, each building on the last. The Black Parade was the third, the final act. They were supposed to ride off into the sunset after the touring cycle of Black Parade.
Kelton, say hi to Becca.
When speaking to Kerrang! Magazine in 2014, Gerard said, "I kept going against every fiber in my being. I kept going. I went against myself and I lost." The touring cycle for Danger Days had the band burnt out. The pressure to live up to his reputation had driven Gerard back to familiar problems: depression, substance abuse, and issues with his body image, saying that he looked at pictures of himself and saw somebody that had relapsed into alcohol and was completely starving himself. And when fans wonder why MCR didn't hit the brakes sooner, you have to understand that it wasn't just a band anymore. It was a business, a crew, a family, basically an entire corporation of people that rely on MCR as their livelihood, not to mention all the fans that demanded more of the band. And while most fans were understanding when the band needed to take time away, that pressured sense of responsibility was a reason that they felt like they couldn't stop. They owed it to their audience, but I think they owed it to themselves to be healthy first. And during that touring cycle for Danger Days, their drummer at the time, Michael Petticone, was caught stealing from MCR, saying he was caught red-handed. The band was heartbroken and sick to their stomachs over the entire situation, Frank said in a statement. Petticone later admitted to the theft, claiming it was a lapse in judgment. But for the band, it was another betrayal during a fragile period. They replaced him with Jared Alexander, but that damage lingered, and internally things weren't much better. They were fractured and tired. By 2012, when the band began working on new music, the spark was gone again. And without warning, in March of 2013, the band announced they were done. Gerard would release a solo album called Hesitant Alien in 2014, and when speaking to NME about the record, he said he broke up the band to save himself. In a quote, he said, "I relapsed, not into drugs, but booze. I was self-medicating again to get through, and I'd forgotten how miserable that made me. It took me to the dark place again, but there was more at stake this time. I started to face the hypothetical reality of my daughter not having a father. I started taking that seriously, thinking I want her to have a dad, a guy that's present, because one way or another, either by death or by asylum, she's gonna be fatherless if I keep this up." He said the choice was easy: break the band or break me. During MCR's time of dormancy, their legacy and their popularity only grew. Gerard launched the comic series The Umbrella Academy, which spawned a Netflix series that was insanely successful. Mikey played in various bands, one of them being Electric Century. Ray released some solo work but mostly stayed to himself. And Frank released a multitude of records under his own name and a name-shifting backing band called Frank Iero and the Celebration, Frank Iero and the Patience, and Frank Iero and the Future Violence. The band took time away to heal, and I think it helped them in the long run. And they've been on stage in the last few years saying that they're having fun for the first time together.
What is this, Henry? The Tragic History of My Chemical Romance.
When they announced the reunion show in 2019, it sold out instantly. They announced an entire reunion tour as well, playing some of the biggest venues of their career, with the dates being pushed multiple years due to the COVID pandemic. My Chemical Romance has always been more than just a band. For a lot of their fans, they became a source of therapy, and that pressure only added to the reputation the band felt they had to uphold, and the fan base they felt they needed to do right by. Millions of listeners worldwide have found solace in their music, knowing they weren't alone at their lowest, and I think that's a beautiful thing. But MCR's own journey was laced with burnouts, breakdowns, betrayals, addiction, loss, and grief. They gave us their blood, sweat, tears, and trauma, and somehow, through it all, came back stronger and bigger than ever. It seems, for the first time in a long time, maybe ever, the band is having fun together on stage, and I think that that's been a huge help in healing for them. I also think it makes sense why The Foundations of Decay, which was released as a surprise in 2022, has been the only bit of new music we've received from MCR since their reunion. I would rather them take their time and not rush things, because we'll be here when the moment is right. And if that moment never comes, they obviously have a really great catalog for us to continue to listen to. Until then.
Damn. Interesting. Bro, it makes you appreciate like all the different elements that go into like a band's stability. You know what I mean? Like all the different personal problems, and you've got to still want to do it, and then you've got to like not have the drug addiction. Bro, I don't understand. Like there are some, I mean, when you talk about like, especially young pop stars who come up, bro, I don't even understand how they like don't just fucking ruin their lives. If you were like 19 years old and became like a 10 figure net worth individual, and you had like everything you ever wanted, and girls throwing themselves at you, and everyone tells you you're awesome and perfect, and I don't know, dude, I feel like that would just fuck with my head so much. I don't know how you'd like function. Like when I think about like people like Justin Bieber, like I don't even know how you function as a human being. Why do I only have a 1-year sub badge? Does Twitch only go up to a year? Do I have sub badges beyond that? I actually don't know. Good question, Kelexton. Ew, Justin Bieber? Yeah, but he's so hot, though. He is one of those... He's, like, disgustingly famous. Like, disturbingly so. And probably disgustingly rich. Well, obviously disgustingly rich. You know what's a band that always comes to mind when it comes to, like, longevity for me is, dude, the fucking Rolling Stones. Do they still tour? There's no shot they still perform. Okay, no. Bro, they did play in 20... They literally played last year. That's just fucking unreal. That's just fucking unreal. How old are they? 80? 81 years old, bro. What about Keith Richards? Oh my God. Bro, Keith Richards too. He's their lead guitarist. Like you can tell, like these guys have just done drugs and shit for their whole fucking life. Like when this dude plays guitar, like he literally just looks like it's almost like you're watching him and you're like, how the fuck can he still play at 80 years old? Like it's just fucking crazy. What's Mick Jagger's net worth? He's got to be a billionaire, right? I mean, these guys are big enough. They've got to be billionaires, right? I don't believe this number. I feel like it's more than that. What like Taylor Swift's net worth? 1.6 billion. Wait, bro, Henry, apparently I have $48.90 in my Twitch account from back when I streamed LMAO. I think I with withdrawals at 50 now. Wait, are you serious? Dude, you got to stream to make $1.10 worth of or shit, so you can get a payout. That's too funny. What's up, Eric? How you doing, man? Send me 200 bits, please. Payout is 150 on Twitch. Is it really? I really wish we could watch this. I would love to, but it would get copyright claims probably. I made 150 before getting my first bit of money. Really? Damn, I didn't realize the threshold was that high.
Hello, chat. I wish
No, you're XQC. You know what XQC? You know what XQC is? Yeah. Yeah, that's your. Yeah.
That's my clone, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on.
XQC, you gotta get your brother, bro.
Bro,
I don't know what he owns.
He's my clone. I'm not his clone. He's my clone. Are you kidding me? This guy's tracks to XQC from the hood. That's
XQC,
crazy.
please get your mans, bro. He tweaking. It's your lost Canadian brother.
if you're ever in America, come to Spit a Bone, bro. We got money. We got gambling.
Oh my God. Where?
Hey, look, bro, it's a little drop. I make 60K a month snitching, bro. 60K per month snitching, bro. I got my whole hood locked up, right? The whole hood locked up.
Interesting.
Hello, chat. I wish
No, you're XQC.
We're gonna watch this video. I want to grab a snack. Cringe. Cringe.
Hello, everyone. This is
I'm grabbing a snack. I'll be right back. Hello everyone, this is your... What is bro doing? What is bro doing? How many notifications are queued up right now? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Kelton, thank you for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 1600 bits. Oh. Oh. This fucking guy.
My bad game.
This fucking guy. The notifications are still coming through. We can't even start watching the video yet. Again! Bro!
ProHenis AW Mans.
ProHenis AW Mans. Kelton. How backlogged are these alerts? We haven't even reached the 1,000 yet. Kelton, thank you so much, but bro, you were supposed to stream again and get your payout. What is this? It's still 100. Turns out I could use my creator rewards for biz. That makes sense. Oh my god. I'm waiting for one of these to say 1,000, and they all keep saying 100. Kelton, thank you so much, bro. That's so generous of you. There we go. There's the 1,000. Kelton, when was the last time you streamed? You gotta start playing Fortnite again to get your revenge on Ninja. I love that dance. It is really good. Like 5 years, damn, has it been that long? Holy.
Your daily dose of internet. This guy was upset that his property taxes went up, so he went to a town hall and started dancing out of protest.
Please come forward to the microphone, state your name and address for the record.
Why did our taxes go up so much?
This company was working on giving them a new roof.
Bro. How, like, sick in the head you gotta beat it? The silence? Like, how?
Why did our taxes go up so much?
This company was working on giving them a new roof.
It's gonna break. The floor's gonna break. You can see it sagging. Holy shit, bro.
Does anyone know why this fish is leaving behind a neon trail?
Wait. Because it's got the Vulturade perk on, bro.
I don't know how this dad managed to see this.
That's awesome.
Ready? It's not gonna hurt that bad. No, it's okay. That's it. Oh.
This cat was super excited to see this bird that it saw outside.
Oh. Damn. Holy fucking shit.
For some reason, this raccoon loves to get thrown around.
It's so cute.
I don't know what this is, but I don't think this is a sheep.
Wait, that's a good question, because I imagine my payout's probably really low too. You probably helped me, honestly. Thank you. It probably did. Oh. Nice.
James was missing majority of his teeth, but not anymore. He came to Nuvia to get permanent.
Gonna fall in.
I have never seen a duck so angry before.
Is that the
This
duck
blue jay
making that
started
noise?
imitating the sound of a hawk to try and scare away this other bird.
Called a cardinal. That was sick.
Blow it out, baby.
They were trying to do a skit and made a huge mistake.
Do you mind if I crack this window real quick? Nah, that's good. All right.
Wow! No!
The way that it fell was so satisfying.
Whack that thing. Let's go. Here it goes. There it goes. All right, move, go.
That was super satisfying.
This guy somehow has a protective force field.
What kind of optical illusion do we got going on here? And how do I keep it? That's the other question.
They were trying to fix his engine because it wouldn't stop farting.
That is awesome.
There's a food vendor in China that claims to have the best grilled ice cubes in the world.
Grilled water, bruh? Oh, hell no.
So I guess the undercover police cars in Memphis look a little different.
That's awesome.
There is nothing more Tommy hates than a hoe.
Damn. Oh.
Yeah.
So why do
What
these
the
police
fuck?
officers have so much talent?
Oh.
You look so handsome, buddy. With your hair. Dad did a good job with your hair.
Oh.
This bird knows how to
smirk.
play peekaboo.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Girl says she can cook, but in reality,
He wanted her to toss him the house keys.
Turn off the light.
That's awesome. Bro. Negative aura. Negative fucking aura. Then he got cum all over his face. Holy shit, dude. Just fucking pack up and walk home.
So someone's getting fired for this.
Somebody's getting fired.
This guy discovered a faster way to paint things.
I don't know if that's faster, but it's fun.
Ontario, California.
In your backyard?
Nope, it's not ready.
Oh.
No? Nope.
Oh.
Oh!
So this is their food. I thought I ordered a normal burrito.
What the So I guess she's pretty lucky that she didn't fall off.
Have a good night, Kelton. my god. I actually don't even know how she's balancing right there. What? Why, bruh?
They lost control of this boat, and it was coming in hot.
Holy shit.
This poor cat was a little confused. This is why construction projects take so long to get done.
That's awesome. What made
This
that
guy
wave?
found a clump of red worms stuck to each other. What the fuck? So why were these two dogs perfectly moving in sync?
That's a really cool sign. The moon made that wave? I don't know. Bye,
That
Kelton.
is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Very, very soon. Later.
Wiz Khalifa, let's see how hard he can hit. Oh, okay. 7, 8, oh my gosh! Almost 900! Come on, Mark! Oh my gosh. It's actually one of the highest scores so far.
You want one on the chin?
Lizzo!
Let me take my diamond ring off.
Oh, you want me to hold him? Oh, wait, this might be a new high score.
You're lying, you're lying.
Yeah, it's not. Chance the Rapper. Let's see his high score. Oh, whoa, that had some velocity. No, that's not bad. Let's see how hard Angel Reese can punch.
Thanks to Riyadh Season for putting this on.
739, let's go. You're a professional boxer.
Was that the ad plug?
Let's see how hard he hits. Oh my gosh. 900? Oh my gosh, you almost hit the max score. You down to hit it, Charlie? No. Wiz Khalifa, let's see how hard he can hit. Oh, okay. 7, 8, oh my gosh. Almost 900. Come on, Mark. Oh my gosh. It's actually one of the highest scores
Is Mark Wahlberg a lefty?
so far.
You want one on the chin?
What did you say? I said you cannot skateboard here. Yes, we can. This is literally the only place we can skate. Hey, dude, you can't give that back. You can only skate here if you can do one of these. Where are you going? Dude, give me back my skateboard. What is this guy doing? What the f? Now get the f out. Whoa, okay. Unless
Hey,
you can
let's
do
go.
one.
Yeah, sorry. Where are going?
What did you say? I said.
It's basically just like, it's probably a couple of, like, 12-year-old kids. No, it's not 12-year-old kids. Trust me, like, people usually blame CX, but it's actually, there's an in denial people. They're in denial of a certain individual.
God, shut the fuck up, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. No one's trying to hear that shit right now. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go. I love you, baby. I love you, sweetheart. Benny, Wendy, I fucking love y'all. You hear me? Sorry for embarrassing you. Y'all
You're good, you're good. I'm sorry.
Okay, here.
I'll stop talking. You're good.
Okay, cool. All right.
No, you're good, you're good, you're good.
Sorry, y'all.
You're good, bro. I can't tell you're being serious. We're not out doing crazy stuff with painting. It's basically just like, it's probably a couple of, like, 12-year-old kids.
That's so odd.
Denial people. They're in denial of a certain individual.
God, shut the fuck up, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. No one's trying to hear that shit right now.
I had to wait 6 months to get.
Hello, everyone. We have an offer. If you catch a fish, we'll give you $10,000.
I don't think people are taking you seriously.
We're leaving. Oh, we're just gonna give the money to that drunk homeless guy over there. Excuse me, sir. You just look mad, chill. Looks like you're having a good time. I wanted to give you a gift.
All right.
I have $10,000 for you.
No way.
$10,000, dog.
Oh, why?
Well, because you're just getting drunk as fuck on the rock. And I thought thought I was dope. Go buy some more liquor, have yourself a fucking night, go crazy, get some blunts going, whatever you
Yeah, boy.
I don't even know what I'm watching.
Hey, Sketch, if it lands on blue, you gotta give me a big kiss.
And if it lands on red, you gotta suck my. No, Sketch. What are you doing?
Did you just put the lighter in there?
No, you didn't.
I swear to God.
Sketch, did you just put the lighter in the fire?
Say on God you put it in. Seriously.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
I should have. I didn't. I don't know. I did that.
Did you?
My friend Lacey, and he used to be big, now he's small, and if you have a doctor, that could happen to you.
Me mugging me, nigga.
Me mugging. Hey, if you wanna run a fade, we can step outside. Do the shit on the tarmac, pussy.
Hey, Sketch, if it lands on blue.
I'm actually always on eBay.
An experienced shooter on a musket could fire 3 shots a minute. All right, on average, it took 30 seconds to fire 1 shot. Modern day AR-15s, traditionally, you know, if it's a stock model, holds about 30 rounds in a magazine. Now, you can customize that and make it carry more, sure, but the staggering statistic is that these AR-15s can empty this 30-round magazine in 5 seconds, is the possibility.
So that's totally correct. The question is, what was the founders' intent when they put the Second Amendment? For example,
yes.
to play out, and I'm not trying to pick on you,
no,
but for example, you say the founders only want or thought that, okay, musket, Second Amendment. Did they only think First Amendment, parchment and paper, not Twitter?
I'm sorry, can you rephrase?
If the Second Amendment was only intended to cover muskets, is the First Amendment only intended to cover letter writing, not talk on the internet?
That's a good point. An experienced shooter on a musket.
Not really. I don't think anyway. Principally, those two things are different. I don't know. I don't want to get into this.
What was your schedule like on the daily vlogs?
He and I would post like on Wednesday at like the same time, like 4 or 5 o'clock. And then we'd start a half an hour later to try to get Friday's vlog.
What's your writing process for that?
It wasn't really writing, it was incident based.
Yeah.
So it would be like, Corinna's mad at Todd because he stayed out too late last night and drank too much. And so then it's like, okay, where are we going? Oh, we're going to Corinna's because she's mad at Todd. And so then now you're in there and Corinna is actually mad at Todd. Yeah. And Todd's banging on the bathroom like, open the door, and she's mad at me. And then now my job is to try to improvise. Yeah. So it's really just improvising because none of us can act.
What was your schedule like on the daily?
Jason really is super underrated on David's vlogs.
Oh my gosh. No way.
You're lying.
Turn it. Turn it around. Now. This is not, I'm not asking for a favor. You have to turn it around.
Back on the inventory.
No reaction? Hey!
I'm about to have you crucified, yeah. Oh my.
Well, he's not gonna jump, right? Yo. Is he gonna fly? Is he gonna fly? Dude. What happens if he just lands on the ground? I mean, he's not...
You know what's crazy? I think they lived, though. I think that bird actually lived. I'm not even like saying that as a meme. I think these birds can actually jump from that height.
Excuse me, sir, who are you? What? We don't seem to recognize your face.
It's me, I own the phone.
Again, sir, we don't detect the proper facial features.
Stop calling me sir, it's a nose strip, it's for sleeping.
I see.
So you recognize me now, right?
Sir, I can't allow this, you're gonna have to type in your password.
Are you kidding? It's me, open your eyes!
No, it's against policy.
Can I ask you something?
What's that?
When I start typing, you're not gonna randomly unlock my phone because you finally recognize my face, right?
Sir.
Because you do that every single time.
Sir, you can be safely assured that this far into identification, it's a necessity for you to type in your password.
Right. Right, so I'm not gonna waste my time with this, right?
Of course not.
At the very least, this far into it, you might as well let me unlock it with my password.
Sir, absolutely. We would never want this to be a big waste of time.
Okay. 4.
Oh, I recognize you, sir. Go right ahead.
I'm switching to Android.
Excuse me, sir. Who are...
POV, I go to my first Save the Turtles protest. But I am a lesbian. Let's begin.
Do you have any idea what it is like to get fucked by plastic?
I do. POV, Joshua and I agreed to not keep score during our golf game. But he is an emo person. Let's begin. Whoa, 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 I thought we agreed we're not keeping track.
Yeah, I'm not.
Nice try, pal. I can see the red tallies on your wrist.
These?
Oh, I see. POV, I'm a Jewish person strolling through Germany. But I run into a blind person. Let's begin.
Hey, watch where you're going, buddy! Sorry, I'm not see.
POV, I go to my...
God damn it.
I saw another one.
I know, he's around. Melody, I'm down. Go get him, go get him, go get him, go get him. Yes! Get me up, Melody! Oh my goodness, I can't believe you did that. That's amazing. This guy's just got murked by a 5-year-old.
And I'm fine.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's so cute. Alright, last clip. I'm gonna go to bed.
So pussy. How much was it? 100. Later.
Bro, I was asking to just get robbed. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna head to bed. I'm actually really tired. I love you all. Thank you for chilling. Whoever's still here chilling. Big Man Brad. Whoever else might still be around. I love you all. I will catch you in the next one. Love you, Big Man Brad. Until next time, everybody, keep gaming. And as always, stay cool. Adios.